Are we rolling? Yes, we are live. TGIF, thank God it's Friday, people. This is Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV coming with you with a Friday roundup with everything that's going around Manchester United and Old Trafford and all that news from a realistic perspective. Of course, in this video, we're going to talk about, Onana. Of course, there's some reports saying that Onana and Amorim had enough. He's seen enough. The donkey in the room in this squad, we know it's Onana. We are being linked now with several goalkeepers in the summer. So we all know it. But who are they? Who are the goalkeepers, basically? The poll is running. It's revealing inside the poll. Of course, there are 3 goalkeepers that we're going to report on. And basically, in that poll, I want you to get engaged. Who would you pick out of those 3 goalkeepers? We're going to reveal who is that, but also the major breaking as well. We're going to discuss the swap deal, the potential swap deal we've seen brewing around the media regarding Rasmus-Hojlund versus Victor Osimhen. How will this deal be constructed financially without Manchester United having a loss? Well, stick around for this one because we're going to calculate and we're going to show it in a very simple manner how this deal could be taking place. And also we're going to speak about Marcus Rashford. Is he going in the summer? 100%. And Sverre Nipan and many, many more, guys. This is Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV, preloading jam-packed content. You know what to do? There's only one thing you could do to support this channel, and that is... That's it. Get your likes up at running and subscribe if you haven't. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after this jingle. Let's go.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go, people. Oh, no, Nana. We know what we're talking about. The Nana. Apparently, the stats are very damning, people. He's let in more mistakes and goals in 2 seasons than David De Gea. And of course, we're going to talk about who are we linked to in the summer window. There's multiple reports saying that Amorim had enough. He's looking to replace him. And no wonder, he is a little bit of a calamity, people. But how do you feel? Let me know in the comments section as well. Have you had enough of Onana? If you scout the overarching social media, there is a lot of slanders, peeps. United, we stand on this Friday, peeps. And there's been a lot of reports regarding our club. I know where we are. I know who we are right now. And I know at least what we can do here on this channel and platform is to provide you with a little bit of positivity. Hence why I'll begly asking you to smash that like button. And let's dive right into the show. Onana, Nana. Listen, at the end of the day, there are some reports floating around that, we are definitely looking to replace him. And the one that we are looking to start off with is the Burnley goalkeeper, right? The Burnley goalkeeper, James Trafford, according to the report. Manchester United could reportedly make an attempt to leapfrog Premier League rivals Newcastle for the signing of Burnley goalkeeper James Trafford, by the way, who is around the Manchester area. United may force to dip into the market for the number 1 goalkeeper. James Trafford, brilliant up-and-coming goalkeeper. But what if Burnley goes up in the Premier League? This is a 22-year-old goalkeeper. I would say the Bayande for me it is a natural choice, if I may say so, right? What will we do with Onana? 100%. What shall we do with Onana? I would say fizz him out. Either there's two alternatives, in my opinion. Play him as a number 2, fizz him out, get your number 1 goalkeeper in, or play Bayanda as a number 1 and fizz him out and get a third choice goalkeeper. But enough is enough. Like, if you've seen the latest conundrums, I'd say that Onana was guilty for the 2 goals let in. I mean, I'm done on talking about this. He's not a Manchester United goalkeeper and will never be. I don't know. In Serie A, I mean, I don't know how Inter got up all the way to the Champions League with this donkey and goal. I don't know. But I'm not here to slander. But I'm just saying it's not simply good enough. He is and will always be a nervous wreck. He doesn't command his box. He doesn't really speak. He doesn't really communicate. And lets in 2 easy goals. Of course, he had a couple of good saves, but it's not consistent enough for the team. And if you're playing in a back 4, back 3, like, you know, you rely on your goalkeeper to talk to you. Just command your box. But it doesn't do that, peeps. And it is what it is. And latest report saying that we are looking to replace Onana in the summer. Number 2 goalkeeper, according to the reports, is going to add this to the stage as well, is Manchester United are sending out new planning to beat Arsenal to sign the Espanyol goalkeeper. Ladies and gentlemen, there is the one and only Joan Garzia. According to reports, Manchester United could go head-to-head with Arsenal to sign the Espanyol goalkeeper Joan Garzia this summer. According to Sport, the Red Devils have approved Premier League campaigns, blah, blah, blah. I don't know much about this goalkeeper. I don't watch much Premier League. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Big up for everyone that's tuning in. We have Jordan Walls all the way from Sweden saying, hello, Mick. How are things? Yeah, I'm excited. And morning to you, Dennis, as well. Bro, Spaghetti Hands has to go. He's simply not instilling confidence in our defense to be the best we need. Yeah, that is quite simple. And it's quite simple what you're saying, Spaghetti Hands. Or some people say, look what Chelsea did, like, you know, with, what's his name? Kit Kat Fingers. Balasaga, whatever it was. No, you know, he was just fizzed out, basically. What was his name? Aritara Baritagalala. The Kit Kat Fingers. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. So Onana is world class, according to Jack Reacher. But listen, you know, you have a poll running. Like we talked about James Avery from Burnley, right? Doing fantastic in the championships. But however, 22-year-old, we need a more experienced goalkeeper. And who's 22-year? Bayanda, right? He's far more better than, you know, Onana, for sure. And then number 2, we have no other than Joan Garzia from Espanyol. Kepa, yes, Kepa, yeah, Kit Kat Fingers, Kepa. So you call him Spaghetti Fingers, and the Kit Kat Fingers were Kepa. Almac is saying most fans want a completely new team. With the budget constraints, we have to prioritize the money. It's a keeper, striker, wingback, center back, midfielder, or number 10. We can get everything. Well, stick around for them because we're going to come to that at the end of the show as well, how Man United can be box clever. Jordan, what you're saying here, yo, was Kepa the one that thought about Kepa? Yes, Kepa Arrizabalaga. Yes, it sounds like Balenciaga, you know, the handbag, right? Sam, what you're saying here, big up Sam, no English keeper, please. Rest the stock is saying, yo, Mick, good morning. Yes, good morning. God help us all. So that is one of the keepers, and the number 3, the one that I really want. And that's been, you know, we've been linked to this goalkeeper for ages. That is no other than Porto's Diogo Costa. Man United plotting a summer move for Porto's Diogo Costa, with Ruben Amorim's fed up with Andrew Onana, according to the reports. And of course, this would be the one and only signing. You know, forget about this one. You know, Espanyol, I don't know much about him. Forget about, you know, the English player in terms of, you know, James Trafford. This is the signing that I would go for all the way in. You know, Andrew Onana's form continued to give a sleepless night to Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim, and also the backline and also the fans. with the Cameroon responsible for both goals against Ipswich Town scored Wednesday. Accordingly, this is our dream target. We've been linked to Diogo Costa for a long time. What is your general thoughts? Out of these 3 goalkeepers, we have a poll running. Who would you go for? You know, me personally, knowing that we need a world-class, goalkeeper, somebody that's good on his feet, but is an excellent goal shot stopper, somebody that can command the box, somebody that Ruben Amorim knows well from the Portuguese league, from Porto, is Diogo Costa. In my opinion, I will go all in from Diogo Costa. Cut your losses with the donkey himself. I'm sorry to call him Shrek, but it is what it is. The patience has run out. So let me know what you think, guys. Let me know. I certainly will go for Diogo Costa. What do we have here? Mick, how about Rody Ramsdale? I don't know. Ramsdale cheese. I don't know. Is that Arsenal reject? I don't know. Mick, please replace Onana with anyone. Even the blind Paralympics goalkeeper would do a better job. Jokes aside. Yeah, what are you saying here? Jack Reacher, talking bollocks, Mick. Onana in EC Cup final reminder. Yes. I would either buy back Kovar to bring back Vitek, or bring back Vitek. Yes. Kovar and Radek Vitek is found choice, 100%. Diego Costa might be better, but for that 60 million could be spent elsewhere. Well, we've got to look at the return on investment, people, right? The goals ratio, how many goals have Onana let in this season and cost the team in all competitions? I don't even know the stats. The only stats that I saw that Onana has let in more goals and mistakes than David De Gea in his whole career at Manchester United, and that speaks volume. No pussy goalkeeper to place in their EC Cup final, man. Yes, I agree. But the poll is running. Red Devils United is saying at this point, any goalkeeper would be an improvement, according to Richie. Big up, Richie. I agree what you're saying here, my man. I agree what you're saying here. But at the end of the day, I did the Onana song, when we signed him. And I was excited because there was a goalkeeper everyone was fearing, and there was a weapon that, even Pep Guardiola, when we played City in the first game with Onana, was kind of trying to figure out how we would line up. They got Onana. Oh my God. Yeah, but his distribution passes, his long balls has been horrendous. We recruited a ball playing goalkeeper that hasn't really worked out. A shot stopper, moments we've seen him saving a couple of goals, but he hasn't been consistent. The way he sort of throw himself to the ground, it's like a turning an oil tanker. It's been just like, oh my God, I'm watching David Attenborough's, a documentary of Snail's funeral. And this is how it kind of feels like 2 years. Degressing, not really progressing, and costing us a lot of points, right? And what's the point? For me, what is the purpose of having a goalkeeper? For me, is to stop that ball to go in. The modern day goalkeeper, what everyone wants is somebody to play out from the back, But at the end of the day, you got to look like, guys, we are not signing a fifth centre back here. We're signing a goalkeeper who is good to save the ball from going in and can play with his feet. And Onana, in my opinion, is not the man. Lou Man is saying, Mick, according to me, Onana has conceded 19 silly and self-error goals for Man United. That is a damning report, Lou Man. Dennis, what you're saying here, it doesn't matter where Onana played. He's cost us a lot of points this season. You're only as good as your last game, 100%. Almac continues to say, Onana doesn't just let in goals, but makes the defenders nervous. He always has a mistake in him. And that is the point, right? Almac has a point. You know what? When you're playing a back three, back four, you rely your confidence in the goalkeeper to be the last outpost, right? I agree what you're saying here. As a goalkeeper, your job is to be commander of the 6-yard box. If it's a set piece, it's a goalkeeper, you just scream. I remember when I played the game and, my goalkeeper used to run out like a bull and scream, mine! And just to, move aside because you trusted the goalkeeper to claim the ball, right? To take that 1-0 goal in isolation versus Ipswich, there's been a lot of debates like Patrick Diogo. There was no clear obvious error that Patrick Diogo was clean, like he came there with the ball. What was Onana running out there to meet him? Like, stay on your line and communicate. And Diogo didn't look up. Like, Diogo assumed that Onana would be there where he used to be. So he just pinged the ball and woof, the rest happened. The 2-0 goal was another mistake, another set piece. Nobody touched the ball. And Onana took a risk punt that somebody would clear the ball. But reactionary, it is yet again, throw yourself, man. You are so slow getting down, getting down. Even a lesbian goes down quicker. And, when you try to lick the bush, eat the carpet. Sorry for my words to people. It's Friday after all. We are here to have a little bit of fun. Mark Harris, big up to you. Good morning. Ten Hag should have been investigated from buying a crap who's supposed to be their signings. Onana, Most, Rasmus, and Xerxes, 100%. Big up, Mark Harris, for your comment. Don't turn Man United into Portugal team. Or even a British up-and-coming, I don't know. At this stage, it feels like rinse, wash, repeat. We don't really know what to believe anymore, what to talk about. The transfer strategy is to get the young up-and-coming players. What about to get a 22-year-old striker in the lap or getting an Osimhen? We're going to talk about that one in the next section as well. What are we? Are we going to play the Youth Cup or are we going to challenge for the Premier League titles? Honestly to God, I'm getting really fed up regarding this, but as a community, we have to have this conversation. Guys, let me remind you, there are over 200 are watching across X and YouTube this fantastic Friday lunch special. Do me a massive favor, smash that like button. Let us get to minimum 100 and let's get on to the stories. Ash Jenkins comes in to say, I honestly think the Premier League and Championship, there isn't worse keeper than Onana playing for the first team. I agree. The judge and jury is out there, 2 years in the making. Why did we sign him? And as what Max says, cost us 19 goals so far in all competitions and mistakes. Rasta Stocks has continued to say, I'm just confident enough with him. I'm just not confident enough with him and goal. And that's the second goal. He couldn't have saved that. Yeah, 100%, guys. So let us have a look at the poll, people. And is it on Onana? Is it? Like, would you take this guy? Would you take, this is, of course, we're talking about the one and only Diogo Costa. That is my favorite. Or would you go for, there's a glitch in my system, peeps. There's a glitch in my system. Or would you go for the one in the poll, Espanyol's Joan Garzia? Or would you go for the British fish and chips, James Trafford, that plays for Burnley? We're going to sort of close that poll in a second. Or will you go for Onana? Enough is enough. Onana. Enough is enough. Let me just check out the poll, guys. Let me check out the poll and see what you guys are saying. The poll is running, and I will close off the poll in a second. You guys are saying, oh my God, I have such a gremlins in my, oh my God. Hey, what's going on here? My glitching. How do I read this? Ah, shit. I'm going to end this poll. Right. Okay. I ended the poll. So the result is here that 47% of you voted for Diogo Costa and 39% of you voted for James Trafford from Burnley and Juan Garzia, 13%. So the leader of your votes is Diogo Costa. So big up to all of you. Thank you for tuning in and voting, getting involved. Now, let's move on with the stories regarding the Manchester United are preparing to offer Rasmus Hojlund plus 33 million to Napoli for Victor Osimhen. Well, this is something that we all want, right? This is something that we all want. I feel sorry for Hojlund. Hasn't really worked out. Is it the second, season syndrome? He hasn't really scored a goal since December, and he's struggling in Ruben Amorim's system, right? I personally say it's not been good enough, even if it's been given chances. Even if it's been getting the ball in the channels, it's not really controlling it. He looks lost. But should United cut his losses? Apparently, reports saying that Manchester United are preparing to offer Rasmus Hojlund plus 33 million to Napoli for Victor Osimhen. We're going to sort of break it down how Man United could do this deal without even taking a loss. And further down, reports are also saying that, according to the tweets, according to the Muppeteers, Manchester United are definitely interested in Victor Osimhen and would want to sign him. It all depends on factors like wages and where the club finish this season. People, let's do these calculations, because it doesn't really add up from a financial perspective, knowing that Man United are kind of stint at the moment. How can we do this? Well, let's break it down very quickly. We signed Rasmus Hojlund for £72 million 2 years ago from Atalanta. Now let's break it down. Well, that was 64 million pure plus 8 add-ons. So you don't really calculate the 8 plus add-ons, because that's bonuses added on if Hojlund achieves winning the Champions League, Europa League. So technically speaking, it's 64 million that Manchester United are dividing in 5 installment payments. So let's calculate this. How can it be that, according to reports, that we are, willing to sort of offload to Napoli? We pay 33 million for Victor Osimhen, and they will pay us 40 million in return. So it adds on to 73 million in my calculation. Let's do the maths, peeps. Let's do the maths. And I will bring in this calculator. Let's do this together. So, okay. So 64, let's see. All right, let's move here. 64,000, is that what you're calculating on, guys? 64,000. All right. That is 64,000. Forget about the 8 add-ons, as I explained, and divided that into 5 installments, because that is how it works. Then you get a yearly sum what Manchester United are paying, 12,800 per year in 5 installments. And we have had Rasmus Hojlund now for 2 years. We multiplied that by 2. That gives you that Manchester United up to date have paid 25,600,000. Remember this figure. So let's delete this and put the 65. Hang on. We put 65,000. 64,000. Yeah, 64,000 minus, what did we say here? 25,600. Okay, 25,600. That gives you Man United up to date has paid 38,400. Okay, does this make any sense? Right. So in 2 years we have already paid 38,400. Right. So that means that out of those, so that means that, yeah, if we get 40 million from Napoli, that covers the remaining of the costs, right? And then we only pay 30 million upfront to Napoli. Do you get my logic behind this? Or should I explain this more further? So that is a deal how we can sort of not take the losses, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really work like that, that we, Napoli has to give us money. Yeah, that money that we receive for Victor Osimhen, 40 million, will go straight to Atalanta to pay the remaining fee of Rasmus Hojlund. We clear the deck on that one. We potentially take 2 million in profit, and we give 30 million for Victor Osimhen. 30 million for Victor Osimhen, and that is how it works. You can't simply be like a like-for-like swap and give Napoli the 40 million. No, Napoli has to give Man United the 40 million, and Man United gives 30 million for Victor Osimhen. Does this make any sense? And this is the way Manchester United can do, because that is basically cutting the losses without even making a loss on this deal. I thought about it long and hard, and it's like, well, this makes sense in that case, but it would be such a loss deal to do like for like swap. No, it doesn't work like that in the transfer window in the football finances, if you understand what I'm coming from. So this is a deal that could be done in that measures and makes sense if you know. So I would definitely do that deal in that case, because there was also reports to say the Man United will go in for 40 million for Liam Delap, an upcoming 22. And of course, he shined and was impressive when we played Ipswich, but that is again a 22-year-old up-and-coming striker. This is not what we need. We need a ready-made product. And Victor Osimhen has been on our target for a very long time. And of course, there's been a story ever since the January window. He said, yes, personal terms, not a problem. So who do you think we're going to get? I think that Liam Delap is somebody we're looking at as an option number 2. And we are definitely going in for Victor Osimhen. I want to hear from your thoughts and feelings, guys. Let me know what you're thinking at the end of the day. So clear and obvious for me, that is the way we're going to move in the transfer market. Let me go into your thoughts, what you're saying here. And let me see, I'm just going to go this season, what you're saying, Yolam. I mean, Onana saved 65% shots against him, 100%. But I'm not here to defend any poor goalkeeping. I say it's simply not good enough, right? We need a world-class goalkeeper that could save. So I can say you're protecting him. Man United 1-3-2 reminder, yes, 100%. I would take Benny Hill in goal. Fred, the mascot, the red. Onana goes down as number one, worst three keepers along Bosnich and Taibi. Yes. Costa is going to City, by the way. Is he? Is he going? Is it done deal? I don't know. I haven't seen any other reports, but is this something that we could hijack? Don't know, man. I don't really know, and I don't really care. So Costa for me would be the one to go for, right? At the end of the day, guys, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Would you do that deal? Would you do that deal? Knowing that if you look at Osimhen, for instance, right? As I explained, we take 40 million for him or 38,400. That means if you take minimum 38,400, that means that we covered the losses because we already paid that to Atalanta, and we paid, Napoli the 33 million up front, or also divided installment, and we get Osimhen. Or would you go 40 million for Liam Delap? For me, it's a no-brainer, guys. We need an experienced striker. Let me see what your comments are saying here. Osimhen, according to Mark Harris, Osimhen is going to need a midfield that are willing to pass to him so he can score goals. Ain't going to happen with headless chickens, Bruno and Demo Ronaldo Garnacho. Yeah, 100%. So this is a valid point. A striker would not solve the overarching issues. We played better with 10 men than 11, actually, in my opinion. We did. The second half against Ipswich was a vulgar display of unity, of power, of intensity. We even pressed higher up on the pitch with 10 men. And that's like, where's this coming from, right? We scored a 3 set pieces, and there was Bruno madness. And I say Bruno is not the problem, but we definitely need to build a midfield around it. And one is there. We're going to talk about the latest news regarding Sverre Nypen as well. Because according to the news, Man United are still interested in Sverre Nypen, and it's not out of the race as of yet. Wow. What happened to Sverre Nypen? Because he did a tour in England, like in January. He was saying that, he's going to City, he's going to Arsenal. He was there just watching the games, but he hasn't done any move. And this is a signing that Man United could do in the midfield. I'll be excited if we do that deal. A cheap deal for 6 to 10 million, right? 100%. And Bruno slander is crazy, what Sam is saying. I agree. I never sort of understood what the Bruno agenda is all about, right? I don't understand, because Bruno Fernandes is the most successful signing we had in a long, long time. And he came in January window. The stats don't lie. And when Bruno has a bad game, the whole team is affected, But, he stepped out to the plate against Ipswich. The free kick, the set pieces he did, amazing, man. So, yeah, I don't understand, without him, we will definitely be in a relegation battle. And I agree what you're saying there, I know. So I calculated all the goals in all competition. 37 goals he conceded. Wow, 37 goals conceded. I don't know, man. Grace Sheraton and Dalot needs to also go. Dalot best signing. You're not trolling, guys. You're not trolling. Pyramid Shakim, that nonsense. Successful. Pogba has won more for us, and we were never 15th. What is your metric? GA. Bruno is my captain too. And Dalot, by the way, there was this Twitter clip on him going forward and passing it backwards to the straight into the opponents. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know. Quenda is one that I believe is already been pre-made in January window. So if Quenda comes into the right, Dalot is a sacrificial land, or Dalot would be like, fizzed out as a, French player. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dalot is a good player, but not as a starter, in my opinion. So we need squad depth at the end of the day. So if we get Quenda in, he will be starting Patrick Diogo to the left, and potentially get, we did a signing in Diogo Leon that scored yesterday, and that looks like a specimen himself. So we're good in the back line, in my opinion. But I swear to God, a lot of these fans don't know ball at all, according to Sam. Yeah, I agree. And the comments, Fred the Reds is saying, ask Roy Keane what he thinks about Bruno. Yeah, the agenda is real, right? And Ian Wright nearly got his head ripped off for defending Bruno. And I say this ex-pundits, I played the game. You're entitled to have opinions, but it's more and more evidential when you work for Sky or TNT Sport. You've been given a role to play. The producer saying, go on the Bruno agenda, speak about this, speak about that. And of course, they're getting paid. They're on the paycheck, and they have to follow the script. And it's really sad to see, right? Pundits are paid animals. They will say anything for views. And even we even saw the likes of Gary Neville has been compromised working with Glinios, not calling the Glazers out anymore, right? It's clear and obvious. These people are paid 100%. What you're saying, Lou, man, Mick, what's the difference in the captaincy between Kane and Bruno? There's two different eras, man. Kane was the captain. I mean, why don't we even call Captain Marvelous, right, as well? Throw him in the ring as well. It's two different generations, mate. Two different generations. Is what Ten Hag was saying. The new kids on the block, they are so fragile, they can't even take criticism. The old generation took it on the chin, and yeah, whatever. They took constructive criticism, right? Roy Keane took no bollocks. He was a leader. Bruno is a new generation. He runs his socks off for the team. So, yes, the way he speaks, 100%. I don't know. But for me, Roy Keane was a better captain, 100%. Keane is bitter. He and Scholes wants to play ball again, 100%. And they can no longer do it. And that's the thing. You're sitting there oh, if only I can put my shoes on. Yeah. Ricardo Pereira says, no way you are good as last game. Mentally is a winning mentality. Yeah, mentally is a winning mentality. Yeah, Roy Keane is a thug. Yeah, I know. Thugs are winners. Yeah, but I really love the second half. If we haven't seen that fight, when we went down 10 men, we fought as a team. And the doggy dog in terms of Ugarte, I see as a Roy Keane captain material. When he went head to head with the lap, and you saw the bulls came running Mazarawi pushed over, the Ligt standing over and about to take a dump on the lap. I mean, that was fight, man. That was the grit that I'm looking for. That was thugs, right? That is the action that I want to see. People were angry. The players were angry for getting Diogo sent out. And they were forced to play with 10 men. But guess what? We played better, right? Defensively. We even pressed like a team. Bruno Fernandes ran his socks off. The ball came out to the right-hand corner. He was running himself ragged and still find a pass to find, Xerxes. So, yeah, it was a vulgar display of power. And I like that. But, at the end of the day, Ash Jensen listened to Gary Neville yesterday. He was saying everything what's wrong with United. He didn't hold back on the Glazers and the club. Yeah, I didn't even watch. I don't even care what he says anymore. Mick, what's your thoughts on Roy Keane's comments on Bruno Fernandes? Bollocks, mate. Bollocks. There was a different team when you played and when you captain Roy Keane, that this team versus what Bruno Fernandes' captaincy right now. The place at the moment is the worst mishmash of players that we put together, from even going back to doing Van Gaal. You know what I mean? And the stats don't lie, right? We are the almost bottom in the league of intensity and running. And Bruno Fernandes is trying to lead with an example. He's running everywhere. He's running his socks off. He's trying to be everywhere for the team. And when things are not going, yeah, I don't know, man. It is what it is. It's a different team. When Roy Keane played, I mean, he we were at the peak of the powers, man. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? So yeah, guys, what you're saying is 100%. Another thing that I want to add to the stage, of course, I did that already. Let us do Marcus Rashford. According to reports, Barcelona back to stand over Marcus Rashford's summer move, but Marcus Rashford expressed he might stay at Aston Villa. Barcelona remain on alert over potential summer transfer move for Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford, with the England international be heavily linked in the January move to La Liga, according to the reports. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, music to my ears. And as I say, Manchester United tried to get rid of Rashford in the January window, but the January window was very short. Now he's been doing great at Aston Villa, coming in and putting in a shift, putting himself in the transfer window. The summer window is long, and this is what I want to sort of calculate, right? Okay, stay with me, peeps. This is kind of coming to the end of the show, right? How is Manchester United going to generate funds to actually do these deals for Osimhen? Okay, Rashford will definitely be sold for 60-70 million, right? That's a pure profit. Let's bank that in. Will Aston Villa pay the money, 60 million, or will Barcelona come back for him? Let's hope so, right? That is pure profit, 60-70, okay? Let's note it down. How much do you think that we will get Rashford for? Get involved. Will we get 60 or 70? Get involved in the live comment section as well while we calculate. I certainly believe we can ask 70. Let's say 70 million. 70 million for Rashford, okay? 70 million. Pure profit FFP. Rashford is homegrown talent, okay? Another thing, what we know is coming in, money is coming in, is Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho will come in. That is guaranteed money because there's a clause. I know Jadon Sancho is activated, disappeared, the invisible man on Xbox settings. He conned them again. So we are getting another 25 million for Jadon Sancho. And that is, according to my calculations, 95 million together now. Right, 95 million. We sell Rashford for 70. We get money in from Jadon Sancho. That is 95 million, peeps. Now, we have a sell-on fee as well for Mason Greenwood. Now, there's some reports saying that, Barcelona is looking for Mason Greenwood. PSG is going to potentially put in a bid. Manchester United have 50% sell-on fee. So if we get 50 million, 60 million for, let's play with the thoughts. 60 million will be the bidding price for Mason Greenwood. United gets 30 million, right? But just doing nothing, right? 30 million plus 30 million. Okay, and then you have Alvaro Fernandez, which is arguably going to be sold from Benfica. United have 50% sell-on. Let's say they have a release clause on 60 million. That is 30 million for United plus 30 million. Let's pull up the calculator. Oh, and bear to remember that United is most likely going to sell off some academy players, pure profit FFP. Let me pull up the calculator so far what we have. Okay, let me do that. So what did we say here? We get 70 million for Rashford. All right, 70 plus, what did we say? 30 plus 30 equals 130 million. 100 on 3 players, 95. Okay. Yeah. No, hang on. That's Yeah. What did I do wrong? Sorry, guys. I did it completely wrong. I forgot. We are getting 70 million. Okay. 70 million for Rashford. 70 plus Sancho money, which is 25 plus, that's already 95, plus Greenwood, 30 plus Alvaro Fernandez. That's your 155 million Great British pounds, plus adding on the pure profit FFP. So this is how we can sort of orchestrate the deal for Osimhen. We can orchestrate a deal for Quenda. and potentially get more midfielders in. Does this make any sense, peeps? Let me know your thoughts. This box clever, right? All we need to do is sell Rashford. We know that there are certain players that are going out the door. We are getting Casemiro hopefully out of the wage bill. Eriksen is going out. Lindelof moving out as well. We have to solve the problem regarding Luke Shaw and his twin brother Mason Mount as well. So I hope this makes sense, guys. We are talking about pounds, not euros. 155 million, guys, right? PSR. Greenwood is homegrown talent, 30 million equal 90 million PSR. There you go. Even more money, guys. Even more. Thank you, Jolly. Thank you. I love your community. And what about Rashford as well? Nobody's paying Rashford. So equally, that's the double amount, isn't it, on the PSR? Same with Rashford, right? So there's more than 200 in that case to add on to the transfer budget. So I just want to sort of bring that to the stage from an educational purpose. It's not doom and gloom. I mean, this is kind of the way we could sort of restructure the summer, because in my opinion, it's going to be a massive, massive window. Guys, so what did we talk about today? At the end of the day, the goalkeeper situation, we spoke about Onana. Most of you agreed that it's not a keeper to keep. We spoke about Man United being linked to 3 potential goalkeeper. James Trafford, the Burnley keeper. We spoke about the one that we've been linked for a long time, and that is Porto's Diogo Costa, and also Joan Garzia from Espanyol. And we did a poll, and that poll said that you guys wanted Diogo Costa from Porto as your number 1 goalkeeper. We spoke about also how, the swap deal between Hojlund and Osimhen could be making any sense without Man United losing. And we did a calculation to say that, listen, at the end of the day, United paid 64 plus 8, and that is equal to 72 million. The 8 was an add-on. You take 64 million divided by 5, which is his 5-year contract, and that gives you 12,800,000 a year what Manchester United is paying. And so far, Man United has paid 25,600,000. That leaves the Man United have only 38,400,000 to pay. So if Napoli gives us 40 million, that means we're covering that, and we pay 30 million towards Osimhen. That is a good deal, instead of paying 40 million for Liam Delap, a 22-year-old with potential. We spoke about also how Man United is potentially going to do the transfer window, and we are looking of having approximately 200 million, what I've gone over. Anyway, epic show, people. Thank you for tuning in, and as per usual, like and subscribe. I think that Ruben Amorim is having his press conference. Are you confident? We are playing on Sunday in the FA Cup, 5th round. Fulham. I know we are having always a good results against Fulham, but at home, Fulham is a good team away at home. They're an informed team. What do you think? No Diogo, Diogo Dalot to play as a left wing back. Are we going to sit back, absorb pressure? I'm not confident, guys. I'm not confident. But playing at home at Old Trafford, I believe that we can get a result. We're going to have a scrappy 2-1 win. Who's going to play? I don't know. But I think we might be a surprise. I think we're going to fall out from the FA Cup on Sunday. I don't know. Something tells me that I might be wrong. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm trying to be positive. But, okay, let's be real. Man United, Sunday, 2-1, a scrappy win. Let's go, people. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Diogo, Xerxes, what are you saying here? George Vokalsek, Mick, I would sell Dalot, not good enough. I agree with you. Yalaman means saying, I do not think United would be able to spend all the PSR value this summer since we are broke, but it will help in the next coming couple of seasons. We'll see. Ash Jenkins coming and say, cheers, Fred. Yeah, cheers to you. Cheers. We have the Man United taxes per usual. Maybe they will sell Garnacho. Who knows? There were some rumbling signings, but he didn't go, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, beautiful people, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this Sunday game? Do you think that we do have a standard chance against Fulham at home? I'm getting a little bit nervous regarding that. I want us to go deep in the FA Cup, but Fulham at home, I just hope that the confidence booster, that us playing 10 men and getting the 3-2 over the line against Ipswich Town, give them a little bit of booster as well. So yeah, let's just park the bus and I say 2-1 to Manchester United. At the end of the day, thank you for tuning in, people. It's been lovely talking to you this Friday. Whatever your plans is, sit back, relax, and don't let the media bite you. It's been Mick Ruby for MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us get up to 100 likes. See us to the next one, people. And if there is a Ruben Amorim press conference, I'll be covering it potentially live. See you and talk to you later. God bless. Bye.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.
Oh no, Nana. Oh no, Nana. Oh no, Nana.